Hey guys, so for today's video I wanted to cover what usually seems to be a popular and controversial topic in the Mopar world, the late model Chrysler 300 SRTs. The plan for today is to take a brief look at the previous SRT models that were available in North America, and then take a more detailed look at the current 300 SRT models that North America does not get, including the Pacer Edition, SRT Core, and SRT. So let's get started. Going back to the first gen, the 300 SRT was around from 2005 to 2010 with an MSRP of $42,695. These had the 6.1 liter V8 Hemi with 425 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque, and a 5-speed automatic. Even with a rather heavy weight of 4,200 pounds, the SRT was able to do 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, the quarter mile in 13 seconds, and hit a top speed of 171 miles per hour. These were a big hit since they combined a lot of luxury and performance at such an affordable cost, giving you a big V8 with a loud exhaust, great brakes, and room for 5 passengers. For the next generation, the SRT At came out for the 2012 model year. The engine changed to the 6.4 liter V8 Hemi with 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, which added about 50 of each over the previous model, and still had a 5-speed auto. There was new standard fuel saver technology where an active valve exhaust system would allow the entire engine to go into 4-cylinder mode on the highway and save up to 25% fuel economy. The performance got even better too, with a 0 to 60 of 4.3 seconds, quarter mile in 12.6 seconds, and a top speed of 175 miles per hour this time. The exterior would get a facelift with a lower front fascia, large exhaust tips, body color trim, 7-spoke 20-inch wheels, and adaptive damping suspension. The interior would also get a makeover with a leather-wrapped heated steering wheel with paddle shifters, real carbon fiber and Nappa leather trim pieces, 8.4-inch Uconnect touchscreen system, heated and ventilated front seats, and Paltrena Frau or Nappa leather seating. Again, the price was reasonable, just $48,995. So moving along to 2015, the 300 SRT did get another facelift and was available in over 16 countries, including Belarus, Angola, Australia, New Zealand, Brunei, Zimbabwe, Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, the Middle East, and South Africa. There was only one problem: it wasn't available in the US or Canada, and it has stayed that way until the 2020 models thus far. So now that we covered what North America used to have as the 300 SRT, it's time to look at today's models. The 300 SRT has still been available for the past 5 years in several countries overseas, even though they're still built at the Brampton assembly plant in Canada. Unfortunately, sales have been really dismal, with just a few hundred being produced globally each year. The major models we're going to cover are the ones from Australia and the Middle East. The 300 SRT is here to stay, at least for now, in Australia, as the New South Wales Police Force has signed a deal to add these SRTs to their fleets as highway patrol cars, so the speeders better watch out down under. To the rest of the regular customers, Australia offers both a 300 SRT and an SRT Core, which is intended to be a more affordable and bare-bones model. There's also a limited edition Pacer model, which we'll go over later on in the video. The Core carries a starting price of 67,000 Australian, which translates to around $43,900 US. So that places it roughly $4,000 more than a similarly optioned Scat Pack Charger or Challenger. The 300 SRT will add to the price tag as well as the features list. This model costs 77,000 Australian or over 50,000 US. So that price point would put this model just above the Charger and Challenger Scat Pack widebody and below the Hellcats. The 300 models are usually a bit more expensive than the Dodge counterparts due to the more premium and luxury feel about those cars, so these prices make a lot of sense. For both, the warranty is 3 years or 100,000 kilometers. Also, disclaimer, most of the pictures shown will be of the 300 SRT because it's harder to find the Core models. We'll look at the full SRT first and then the Core after, so you can see which features get left behind. I'll also put up a chart showing all the features once I finish talking about the models, in case you want to see everything on screen. The one thing that will stay the same for both models is the performance, which is the main reason why you'd buy this thing anyways. The only engine available is the 6.4 liter V8 Hemi with the 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, same as the last gen, but this time it's paired with an 8-speed automatic. The gear shifter has been replaced with a rotary E-dial, as has been the case for a few years now. A limited slip differential is standard on both models, as is an active exhaust, heavy-duty engine cooling, steering wheel paddle shifters, SRT performance pages, and a 300 km/h speedometer. For the exterior, you've got the SRT body style, which is slightly different from the regular models, with a different lower front fascia, beefier side skirts, 4-inch round exhaust tips, and the spoiler, door handles, and mirrors are finished in body color. The exterior is going to be chrome-free, with a black finish on the big honeycomb grille, window frames, and headlights. Instead of the 392 Hemi badges that are found on the Dodges, the 300 will get 6.4 Hemi badges on the front fenders. Each model gets one set of particular wheels. On the SRT, those are going to be 20 by 9 inch forged alloy wheels that are a dark chrome color. Tires are 245/45/20 for all 300 models. Beneath the wheels are 4-piston Brembo brake calipers in every corner with red painted calipers. And the rotors are 14.2 inches up front and 13.8 inches in the rear. That's not it for the exterior, as this thing is loaded up with all the bells and whistles. Some other features standard include HID headlights, LED DRLs, fog lights and taillights, a headlight washer, acoustic glass, automatic headlights with leveling and high beam control, and rain-sensitive wipers. The interior continues with enough features to truly call this a luxury sedan. There's a remote start, dual-zone climate control, heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats and steering wheel, and heated and cooled front cup holders. The seats are finished in a combination of leather and suede, and the driver and passenger seats are both 8-way power adjustable and 4-way lumbar adjustable. The infotainment system is the 8.4-inch Uconnect with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and there's 19 Harman Kardon Green Edge speakers with an 825-watt amplifier. A few more things will include bright pedals, carbon fiber accents, and a cargo net. As for packages, you can opt for the Laguna leather package to add seats upholstered in that material, and there's also an SRT luxury package that will add a dual-pane panoramic sunroof, more leather interior trim, and luxury floor mats. Finally, the SRT gets the most safety features of any model, with things like full-speed forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control with stop, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross path detection, and brake assist, to name just a few. So now let's take a look at the Core, which will drop you 10,000 Australian or 6,556 US dollars, and remove some features in the process. Everything will be the same as the SRT version, unless noted here. The first difference is the look. The black surrounding trim on the grille, windows, and mirrors will get replaced with chrome. The wheels are different, this time 20 by 9 inch black noise alloy rims, which were used as standard wheels for the 2019 Charger Scat Pack as well. They've also taken away the red brake calipers, so you just get a dull black color instead. The only thing missing from performance is the adaptive damping suspension. The headlights are similar, but they no longer have automatic high beam control, and the rain-sensitive wipers are deleted as well. The inside is where you really start to notice a lack of SRT features. The seats can only be had in cloth, and they are no longer heated and cooled. Neither are the front cup holders or the steering wheel. Chrysler also took away the bright pedals, cargo net, carbon fiber interior accents, and the rear center armrest with cup holders. The plain 6-speaker sound system is really lackluster. Surprisingly, the lower level V6 model even has a better one. They've also taken away 6 of the more advanced safety features that were found on the SRT. Here's a few slides showing all of the features that have been removed from the SRT Core. Make sure to pause if you want to spend more time looking at this. Remember, it's $6,556 US cheaper than the SRT. The add-ons are limited for the Core, as there's just a dual-pane panoramic sunroof to be had. So that's it about the Core and SRT models individually. As for the colors, Australia offers 8 of them, as you can see on screen, the hardest of which to find would be ocean blue, since that is a customer order only, and Chrysler won't make any unless you custom build your model from the factory with that paint. Mopar also offers a few genuine accessories, like a front strut tower brace and illuminated door sill guard, but most of these are available in the US as well. The Middle East Chrysler website offers up 4 300 models, the Limited, S, Luxury Series, and SRT. These cars are just about identical to the Australian versions. The only differences I could find was that the Core model is removed, and the paint choices are adjusted. One color has a different name, Silver Mist is called Silver Metallic, and one color was added, Green Metallic Clear Coat. The last thing I want to go over is a nice special edition model that Australia recently got, the 300 SRT Pacer. This is a creation from FCA subsidiary Chrysler Australia, who wanted to celebrate the 50th anniversary of an Australian icon. the 1969 Valiant Pacer. That Pacer was built exclusively for that market, targeting buyers who wanted a fast, rear-wheel drive 4-door sedan, and it competed with the Holden Monaro and Ford Falcon. Those original Pacers had a 3.7-liter straight-six engine, 3-speed manual, Pacer 225 badges, black stripes, and were available in blue, red, or wild yellow. So this 300 SRT Pacer pays homage to the original. Guillaume Drelon, the director of product for Chrysler there, spoke about the car, saying, quote, "Marketing the 50th anniversary of the much-loved Valiant Pacer, we're excited to celebrate such a milestone with this limited edition car, a revival of the Pacer nameplate for Australian motoring enthusiasts. This is truly a modern take on an Australian classic, and we're excited to bring the Pacer back in this exclusive run of fantastic-looking vehicles." End quote. So this variant is based on the 300 SRT Core, limited to just 50 units over 2019 and 2020. There will be 3 colors available: gloss black, bright white, and ceramic gray. Chrysler did fully wrap one vehicle in the original wild yellow body color, but that's not available otherwise. Each side of the Pacer gets a thin black stripe, along with Pacer 392 decals on the front fenders and trunk lid, replacing the usual 6.4 Hemi badges. There are also red accent lines found on the splitter area, trunk lid, and a stripe that goes around the edge of the rims. Blacked out SRT Core wheels and red Brembo calipers will round out the exterior features. The interior gets a Pacer plaque on the center console, telling you which number you have out of 50, and there are Pacer 392 sill covers and floor mats as well. They also throw in a nice limited edition framed photo, showing both of the Pacers in the wild yellow color in front of the former Chrysler factory in Adelaide. These prints will be numbered out of 50 to correspond with the vehicle that you purchased. Other than those details, the 300 Core remains the same as what we've covered, including the 6.4-liter Hemi V8. Pricing comes in at just under 70,000 Australian, which is around $45,200 US, so that's above the Core, but still far below the SRT. So that's all the details for the 2020 Chrysler 300 SRT and SRT Core that our friends in Australia and the Middle East can still enjoy. What do you guys make of all this? Are you disappointed that these Chrysler SRTs are no longer offered to us in North America? And would you buy one if you could? They are basically a nice alternative to the Scat Pack Chargers and Challengers, with very similar performance and pricing in that beautiful 300 SRT body style. So thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for all your Mopar content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.